The YouTube back at it again with another banger. A man can be clapped and still win in this world. I swear these just be getting worse and worse type shit, bro.
Look at this one.
Big booty gang.
I'm just gonna make it clear. If anyone makes anything personal, I'm coming for
Are
you.
you not insecure?
I find these guys fucking hilarious. I mean, some of you guys sitting here right now have hit me up for my doctor, but let me keep quiet.
You know, when you mention BBLs, you know everyone's gonna get so sensitive, especially the girls that have been or are considering doing BBL.
Yup.
Everybody is triggered. Every single girl there is triggered because they know that their life depends on it. All the doctors are gonna probably get thrown into the room because of their bodge jobs.
I would get a BBL because I'm insecure about my mum.
For me personally, it's a fact that if you do result to get surgery for anything, that means you're insecure about whatever it is you're going to get surgery about in the first place. It stems from an insecurity. You can still love yourself, like regardless, and have insecurities. I love myself and I have insecurities. I'm going to fix that insecurities by getting something shifted, but you know.
Shifted where? Where you shifting it to?
I agree with you in the sense that if you have an insecurity about something, it doesn't necessarily make you an insecure person, because everybody has insecurities.
Yeah.
However, what you just said about, I'm going to deal with that insecurity. This is where I start to find a problem. I don't know.
I could deal with it by going to the gym.
No, hear what I'm saying. I don't know if problem is the word I'm looking for wanting of a better word. But the reason, I don't know what the word is. But the reason I have a slight issue with it is that I find, by like all the people I know who either consider having BBLs or who've got BBLs or whatever, I don't know if the conversation is honest enough to say that getting it has actually fixed or fully dealt with the insecurity. The reason I say this, obviously, I can't speak for any of you who have BBLs or whatever, but I don't know, like there's something uneasy about the conversation. Like
What's uneasy about the conversation?
Why are you laughing?
look at this one's already too good. She's already started playing with her hands. Already started scratching her hands.
I'm just asking.
I think it's a difficult question because it's one of them conversations where you know people aren't going to be 100% honest or say what they really want to say about the topic.
This is an honest question, yeah? And please, let's try and have an honest conversation about it, because what she said is, you have insecurity about something, you address that insecurity. The question would then be, how much did it fix the insecurity? How much?
How can I take you seriously when you got your whole batch there laughing? I don't understand. What's funny?
You man are funny.
What, because there are people here that have got it done? I don't get it.
No, I'm listening.
Honestly, yeah, how do you, the thing that you,
How can you answer a question that's not finished?
How much did it fix the insecurity?
no, what I was going to say in more
Is
detail
it not
is,
insecure?
the thing that made you want to go and get it, yeah? How much has the BBL done to address that particular issue? Say why it is you got it.
That insecurity that you
Yeah,
had.
say why it is you got it and what you feel like it's done to it.
Okay, so like I'm talking from experience who has had a BBL, I do believe that, I do find that statement to be true. Any girl that goes and does a BBL, there is a level of insecurity within yourself. Do you know what I mean? It might be you're fat, it might be you're too, you've got flat bum, you're upside down, your weight is here.
Okay, bro, chill, talk.
Your ambition.
From my personal experience,
Skin.
from my personal experience, I got a BBL.
Can I change seats?
What is going on?
I don't because I feel like you guys are not taking it serious. There are people here that have done it and are trying to give you answers, but if you're just going to talk shit, then forget about it. You understand?
Big man thing, yeah. I'm all for the BBL thing, bruv.
It's
Because
good
there's
stuff.
some dead bodies, bruv. If you got a batty like a Chinese man, you gotta get a BBL, bruv.
Does anyone here look insecure to
He's a body like a Chinese man.
Your head. I'm insecure.
Yeah, man. No, man.
The mic came out.
Yeah.
Don't have that, man. Wait. Don't have that, cuz. Hey, yo.
I'm making it very clear. If you come for me, I'ma come for you. Don't sit here and call me insecure.
Can you say that?
But
I want to.
But you are though. You just said that there's a level of insecurity that comes with getting a BBL. So
Taking what you said. I hope you're ready. You know.
I don't need to say it again.
oh no, oh no.
Put his back on. Put his back on.
Hey, blue tack. Play-Doh. Play-Doh, blue tack. Circle yourself. Is he Dumbo? Is he?
Come and something better.
Can you say that?
Listen, I am the snapback queen. Don't. I am the snapback queen. Do you not? If we're going to talk about
You
BBL,
can fly away with that blood. Hey, Dumbo.
your man never loves supporting you.
Someone grab me a feather. Hey, excess skin girl. Under your armpits. Cool yourself, man. Don't fly away, you know, like Dumbo.
Yeah.
You idiot. Get your fucking crocodile foot.
If I speak, I need to stop this shit. If I speak, I need to stop this shit.
The girl look like Godzilla. Yeah, idiot, man. Look at the sweet one in your mouth. It's not even growing. Or that bum bum you sucking, you dirty, nasty dog.
Let me walk you through so when you get that hair transplant done for you. You ain't got nothing, my cheek.
There's no part to hit you, Captain.
You're going to shower cap.
Huh?
It's because you've been grilling you
Yeah.
so much, you've got a hat today. You've been grilling you so much, you've got a hat today.
This guy, you got.
Hey yo!
Yes. Yeah, you got holes. You got bacteria on your head.
What the fuck?
You got nappies on.
What the fuck?
Look at your teeth.
Man, look at you, you're
Look at
dirty.
your teeth, the orange sauce. What's going on? What's going on?
Oh my god! Why are you trying to make it personal? What are you talking about?
Bleeding, man.
It's been personal since the beginning.
Yes, it's true. Your bullet's been on bare bummels. Bare bummels.
You see me? I'm an ugly man, and I'm proud of it, you know. I blame my father. It's cool. But listen, this girl was ugly
Hey.
at birth. Yeah? The girl grew up still being ugly. Then she gotta get surgery. She's still ugly. How that makes sense? Instead of fucking put blue tack in your damn body and your fucking bum bum in your fucking foot, put it in your fucking face, make the face make sense. Sylvia, make it make sense. Make it make sense.
This nigga's demon.
Her lips is fucking purple naturally. What the bacteria from the anal out in your lips?
This nigga's a demon.
Why are you being nasty to her? Why I'm doing introductions when I'm doing my thing, he's recording me. You understand? So I don't know why you're chatting shit.
I'm recording because you look stupid.
Send me that. Shut up, man. You're part of gang. You're part of gang.
Yeah,
You're part of gang.
put it back in your head.
What's up? You're part of gang.
Put it back in your head. Put it back in your head.
What's up?
Put it back in your head. The insecurities is coming out. Insecurities is coming out. Sit down. Make sure that bum don't explode, you know, blood.
I'll tap these cheeks in your face and you still eat it. You fucking
Hella blue tack, she's sticking her body, you know. Blue tack everywhere, you know. Play-Doh.
shut up.
I feel sorry for all them kids, you know. They ain't got nothing to play with. What?
You can call me ugly. You can say my lips are black. You can say my gums are black. You can call me hood. You can say that my gold tooth is cheap. You can say that my BBL was rubbish. You can say I'm a hoe. You can call me all the names under the bus, but insecure? In fact, Boris Johnson? Yeah, that's what they're calling me? That's what they're calling me?
Bro, why did they do that? Yes! Why do they always take the weave off, bro? And y'all, all of y'all literally just sat there and said that there's a level of insecurity that comes to getting the BBL. So yes, you are insecure.
Prick. You're a prick.
Look at me.
Oh, look at your mum. Where is she? Not here. Oh, is your mum dead? Oh, sorry. I said it. What? Do something. I said it. What? Do something.
What did she say?
Listen, I'm trust me. I'm not even gonna come up to you and do all that Naomi shit. You understand? Because I'm definitely about that life, and I will pop you offset. Talking shit.
Don't attack her.
Y'all literally just said.
We can laugh. You understand? When
Oh
you come
my
here attacking me
God.
personally, you don't fucking know me. We don't fucking speak.
What did I do?
You're a prick. You crossed the line. You crossed the line. You crossed the line.
How's the weather today? I need them. Good weather outside? Yeah.
The fuck? They can put all of that on the episode.
She's
I don't give a
she's
fuck.
talked on my hairline. My hairline's on vacation. What do you want me to do about it?
I'm glad you know. I'm glad you know.
My thing gone. My dad's bald. What do you want me mum to cry? Master, give me a hairline, please.
Can we just take like 30 seconds?
Yeah, let it marinate, bruv. Let it marinate.
Everyone just calm down.
Like that exchange became reductive and like trying to take away from the seriousness of what I was
What is going
I think
on?
Young P is a fucking prick. I think he's a fucking insecure one. He's always going at women who are glamorous. He's got issues. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to waste my breath too much on him. I'm going to perform an act, a voodoo act. I want to put a curse on him so that he has a life full of...
You need to get out of here. You need to get out of here.
I want to wish you a life of being a waste man. Waste man. This is my piss, by the way, guys. This is my piss. You dunk him in 4 times. That's just it. Young P, you're cursed. You're fucking cursed.
I'm gonna just tell y'all this now, bro. Literally, if your piss is green, like lime green, you need to go see a doctor. That is unhealthy as fuck.
I actually want to know if, like I said before this all went off, I actually want to know how you feel about what it did to address, or whatever you felt like the reason was wrong.
Thank you. Sorry. Guys, we don't condone violence at home.
Let me show you my headpiece. Magic. Oh gosh. Rasta. Lion. Oh guys. Hey Yasmin, see the hair? Dr. Miami, bless me with magic. Something you'll never have. Real hair. Keep wearing your horse.
Personally, I never thought about BBL surgery up until I gave birth to life. When I brought my daughter upon this earth, my body changed completely in ways that I never thought my body could change. Do you know what I mean? I know women say your body will change, you go through a process, but I actually did not believe, especially because I had her so young, it will change. Now, I would say, when they have a picture of a woman and she goes upside down, so her top half is a lot bigger than her bottom half. So I had a big belly. I had, even after, up until my daughter was like 2, 3, my breasts were quite big as well, especially for my size. I'm a petite girl, and I didn't have, my bum just went flat, it just dissolved, even to the point where I thought maybe because I sat down too much, it went. Now, after I gave birth, I did put on a lot of weight as well, because I'll be honest with you, become lazy, you have a baby, you lose yourself to a certain degree, and it's even harder to snatch back from that. Now, before I decided to do BBL, a lot of people say, did you not go to the gym? I went to the gym, I lost a lot of weight, and I was still big in areas that, no matter how many times I went to the gym, it wouldn't change. And that is because my muscle wall had expanded, I had built-in fat underneath. It's a lot more technical than you think. So when I'd lost the weight and I still had a belly and, things were still upside down, I decided to look into it. When I then looked into it, I did a lot of research. It wasn't something that I clicked to my mind and over 8 months. And the insecurity within myself was the fact that I couldn't wear dresses, I couldn't wear certain clothes and have a nice shape. I didn't look nice, especially when you have a baby at 21. I'm still quite young, I wasn't married because I did have a child out of wedlock. So again, I'm still trying to attract the opposite sex. Do you know what I'm saying? I want someone to look at me and think, this girl looks good, even after a baby. I was very insecure with my body, do you know what I'm saying? And that was what made me look into it. Now, thereon after, has it fixed the insecurities? After I had my body, even the doctor, he said that I was one of the happiest girls he's ever done surgery on, because as soon as I looked down and I woke up, even with anesthetic, I was full high, I was like, yo, this is a beautiful, I didn't even see it, but from down I could look down and my belly was flat. That problem was gone, and that insecurity I once had disappeared. Do you know what I'm saying? I started.
Still feel like that now?
Yeah, of course. I love the way I look.
Ask you a question.
I wouldn't say that insecurity is gone. I feel like you covered that insecurity up. You just you just pushed it deeper down, because that's not necessarily gone because you didn't fix it yourself. You just went somewhere for the easy shortcut.
Yeah, I had a beer belly. My belly was I looked like I had 4 or 5 cans of beer a day on a regular basis. Even before I became a mother, I had a bit of a belly.
Obviously, like I said, you're a mom.
I'm not the weight I want yet, but I'm not gonna just go get surgery. I'm taking the steps to get there.
Wanted to go through the same procedure, and it might not necessarily be for the same reasons that you did. Would you encourage it?
Now, this is where you might say I'm biased. I don't believe that girls who haven't had children should have surgery, especially if you plan on having children. Just because I have first-hand experience what the body will go through and the changes it goes through. So it's a waste of money. You're putting yourself at risk for something that is just for vanity at here and.
But you're putting yourself at risk regardless.
No, but she makes a strong point though, because your body does change, innit?
Yeah,
So if there's ever a reason you could accommodate it,
your body's still.
No, but your body changes.
You know where I'm going with it though. If there's ever a time, I'm not pro surgery, But if there's ever a time you could accommodate it, understand the insecurity.
I think that's not
Hold
for
on.
us to say though.
No,
It's
I'm
dangerous.
saying in terms of my acceptance of how I view it. Do you know what I'm saying? If there was ever a way where I could be like, you know what, I understand that point. It's cool. You've had your children. You know, your body, like she said, there's parts where you can't gym it back into place.
You can, and this is my step on it. This is
So
my
there's
take on
certain
it.
things that
Hold on, I gotta pee. Oh, wait, I should do one thing. Okay.
For example,
is my
if
take on it.
if your tits sag, yeah, there's nothing you can do about that.
Of course there is things you can do.
Bro, you can't.
We can agree to disagree. Hold on, go. We can agree to disagree.
You can't agree to disagree because there's a science behind it.
What's the breast exercise? Can you tell us?
What exercise is going to lift your breast?
I want everyone to say.
Okay, cool.
That's what I want to know.
Fortunate for me, I'm level 4 qualified PT. If you know what that means, I'm a muscle specialist. Yeah?
Okay, so you can lift your breast up.
Hold on, Yasmin.
I didn't speak.
No, I was going to ask them. Yasmin, you know this, right? The level thing, you know the background or whatever, the level 4. Because Yasmin is in the train. No, just back it up. So if you want to ask, you can ask about me. Yasmin will tell you first time. All right, cool. My thing is this, innit? Yeah, there's science and there's nature. Now, yeah. Now it depends on what you know to do. Some people don't know what they're doing. Therefore, because they don't know in depth what they're doing, just because we all go gym doesn't mean you know you're working the muscle correctly, right? So at the end of the day, you can be doing squats, but you're doing squats wrongly because the person that's taught you completely wrong. To lift the chest muscle is a whole different ball game because we
Chest muscle and breast is different.
hold on. Sagging
My
tits,
breast is
listen,
here,
it's all
my chest is
tissue.
under
It's
there.
all tissue. It's
can't
all
lift
tissue,
that,
which
bro.
is muscle.
But
Yeah, hold
Can
on.
you-
It's tissue. I'm telling
but
you,
the skin stretches.
The
Your
skin
s-
does
that's
stretch, but
thing.
the skin
the skin
also
is stretched.
stretch.
A baby sucked
The
on it.
skin stretches, but it also
Gravity's
shrinks.
pulled it down to the ground.
Hold on. If you've got, listen, there's
Did you say it's falling
bro,
down to the
listen,
ground?
there's home remedies. Yeah?
if it
It
shrinks,
depends. Listen.
Let this nigga
It's
talk.
like you spent money on the body, yeah? Going under the knife. If you spent probably can you actually amongst yourself saying you've resourced and rinsed out
Yes,
every
yes.
every aspect of natural elements to change your body? Can you say that with your chest?
And this is hold on, sorry, quickly, yeah. This is where I agree.
Can you
this is-
change?
This is where I agree with you. Like
Okay.
naturally, yeah. I'm pro that
Yeah,
natural
yeah,
stuff, yeah.
As someone that's into fitness and general well-being, I do believe that nowadays people prefer the shortcuts. I myself, before I've done anything, or people around me that have done things, I always try to emphasize that you have to exhaust every element. Most girls out there that are doing BBLs, not coming at you, but you're following a culture. You're not really expecting to get the results through a 6 months to a year regiment program. So therefore you're following friends, you're getting recommendations. Has it ever crossed your mind to think that even when you do your body, you are still going to need the massage, you're still going to need a very strict diet, you're still going to need I would say, a workout plan that ensures that your body stays intact. Without that, you're going to be back to square one, spending 4 racks again, and this time you'll probably be traveling to, I don't know, Peru.
My biggest thing is that the lifestyle that we're living now, everything's so fast paced and The reality is people
No one's
ain't really
got
the
time. No one's got
Do you know
time,
what I'm saying? Now, if there's ever a situation where you could be like, okay, you know, I understand that is, if like you said, you've had your children, you've had your situation, and you know what, your body ain't set back normal. You get what I'm saying? To how you want it to be, and that insecurity has led you to have your surgery. Then you know what? It's not as I won't look at the mental implications as severely. Do you get what I'm saying?
It is
as
a-
somebody,
it's a
my
mental thing.
biggest thing is, and this
Your
is what I was
body's-
getting at,
body dysmorphia.
is the message that is sent out, because at the end of the day, the life we live now is about visual representation. Like, it's what you see. You know, you have people that have gone under the map and are fitness gurus, and you know, poster girls, and it's like, okay, but you didn't earn that.
You people are taking the piss on some reals. You're taking the absolute piss. It's visual representation. Like, you go under the knife, you portray this body that you sculpted in the gym, blood, sweat, and tears. But the only blood you spill is from the end of a scalpel. And you're letting these young, impressionable children, snowflake generation, believe your gas. Come on, man. Come off the timeline.
That pisses me off. I can't lie. Do you know what? Yeah, for someone who looks on Instagram and then after having a baby felt super insecure about her body, as I still am still, and I'm seeing these girls. Thanks, babes. And I'm seeing these girls that have got BBLs and then they're coming to fucking tell people like me that you took that, what's that, slim black tummy tea. Do you know how much money I spent on black tummy tea, but I still haven't
What
got
you're
the
now
black
doing
tummy?
is you're coming into the world of what I'm talking about, natural causes. Now, if you think about it, yeah, you're going to get someone, okay, they're not going to ask a fat person, no disrespect to anybody, to sell a six-pack kit, right? They're going to get someone, that already has that, whether it's under knife or what. So you're going into a different territory.
Her point still stands because why didn't they get, if that's the
Because
case?
it's a selling, because it's a
I
selling
know,
procedure.
I know.
But you want the proof to be in the pudding.
The reason it's contradictory is because you just said that there are natural remedies, right?
Yes,
Correct?
of course they are.
Right. So wait, hold on. There are clearly people in the gym who have worked a natural way. So then,
No, that's where it goes against it. Listen, to sell something, Claire, listen.
no, wait. You know, let me finish my point. Let me finish my point.
Let me tell you something, okay? If we were advertising BBLs and we had a body like Nicki Minaj and we're saying that you can get that in one round.
Social media does play a massive part in how people view themselves, because before social media, trust and believe, I never thought about getting no liposuction after having a baby. I thought I'd be fine, but with seeing all these other mums after giving birth, they're promoting Protein World, which I bought. They said that that skinny tea, I bought that, I still weren't skinny. You're not telling people that you've also gone to get surgery. So people like myself, who at the time were dumb and naive enough to believe that these products are going to help me lose weight and help me have the same body as you, it's just a bunch of shit, in my opinion, because now you're just fucking with people's minds.
Bro, there's girls that have done BBL that their body is absolutely shocking, shit, dead. They've gone under the knife, right? Are they gonna use them same girls to go and promote their goods?
That's not the point I'm trying to make.
No, I'm just asking.
I get what you're saying, but that's not what she's saying at all.
The point. Let me sort.
I get people do use it in terms of marketing. Of course, we would never know what it is. Like, even hair sellers, they're using closures from God knows what website, AliExpress, but that's what they got to do to sell. You understand? What she's trying to say is, and I think it touches on the whole insecurity thing, was if you're not that insecure of what you've done or what you've wanted to change. And I apologize for coming to you like that, by the way, but if you're not insecure, I'm not insecure, do you understand? I'm very open with what I've done and how I've done it. I've got YouTube, everything. I'm a queen of this. I'm not ashamed. But what I'm trying to say is, if you're not insecure, you shouldn't be advertising false advertisement. You understand? That's what I do.
Don't tell me you went gym and you went to doctor or
I
whatever.
can't come on my page now because I am showing insecurity, because if these people who know me behind closed doors know that I've done X, Y, and Z, and I'm coming on my gram advertising something else, you can question, yeah, that girl's insecure. And that's a lot of girls on the gram, by the way. That's a lot of girls on the gram that are not being
Say for example, you get an endorsement deal here from, say, Gymshark. You know, you've been doing this thing, right? Do you feel that you should rightly endorse that product?
If money is money, babe. So that's a very.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay,
Do you feel you should rightly endorse that product?
The reason why you can't ask someone like me, because I advertise gym straight after surgery. I put that there.
So you know what? Then it applies.
Then you are insecure. You just answered your own
Actually,
question.
technically that does, because Instagram has started fixing this. If everybody remembers Fire Festival, when there was a whole hullabaloo about models advertising something.
That shows already that you're going against the values that you literally just tried to explain that you weren't doing.
What I'm
No, I know what
saying,
you're saying.
what's real. I'm saying
But
in terms of
money's
having
money.
false
That's
advertising.
dumb.
You didn't like. Remember, Jim is fit.
let me get.
No, because I don't want you to.
I know what you're saying.
Okay,
I'm gonna
cool.
get to it. Yeah, so everyone remembers Fire Festival when models were advertising something they didn't actually know to be true, kind of thing. So now a lot of agencies and brands are using the ad word, especially for social media posts. So even if what you lot are saying happens, where the person is advertising something that might not necessarily be 100% like how they got it. Like if you're advertising Black Funny Tea and you got a BBL, if it says ad at the bottom, people at least can make the judgment that you got paid to say this.
But I think that's optional. I think it's optional. You don't have to. No, you don't have to.
You know what that is, yeah? It's, you know when you find a loophole around something? That's literally what
It's like
that
a
is.
disclaimer.
It's like the small print.
But at least, you know what?
But hold on. I really need her as somebody that has done it, or you guys as somebody that has done it, to answer the question, because it gives a lot of clarity on the situation. If you have done BBL, you've done, you know, body sculpting or whatever the hell you want to call it, and you've been approached by fitness campaigners and fitness products and stuff to promote their brands. Now, fitness is something that a lot of people attach themselves to. Every year's, you know what I'm saying, January, New Year's resolution. You know what I'm saying? Now, if my kids are watching you or my siblings are watching you and you didn't go through that process, but you're promoting a brand that is associated with that process, do you naturally, you guys, do you feel comfortable promoting that product?
I don't indulge or dive into fitness because I'm too real. I kept it 200, so I wouldn't ever.
Well, that's not saying that if they approach you.
I get what you're trying to say. I would be like, no, because I've always kept it 100. Like,
so if Reebok came and said, you know what, 50 racks.
50 racks. No, I get what you're trying to say. So what you're saying, on a money scale, I'm going to say,
okay, on a money
I'm
scale,
going to say, yeah.
So then,
what I believe in and what is on my Instagram page and what I advertise, when customers click on my page, they're going to...
How can you just juggle morality at that point? That makes no sense.
To be fair to Yasmin, the girl like money. So if the price is right, you know what I mean? But with regards to selling dreams, you have to have a better principle about you. Come on.
Exactly.
People out there who will say they don't market, you know, fitness products because they believe it's telling a lie, but the fact is there are. They know the reason why they lie and sell you lot dreams, and that's because they're probably signed up with one of these, you know, up and coming or well-established brands, and they're making money. So what would it cost them or benefit them to tell you the truth that what they possess was not actually worked for, it was just under the knife? Hold on, they're gonna tie you into a deal. So in the deal that they're gonna tie, hold on. They're gonna tie you into a deal. What Lucas is saying, listen, you can say, oh, your moral ground isn't gonna come into it, yeah? But then once the money is put there and done, look, 50 grand, Reebok, you're not allowed to tell people you've done certain. You have to, hold on, you have to sell a certain prospect. Are you still gonna, hold on, are you still gonna tell people that, you know, you're part of this, Yasmin?
Yeah, but you're not allowed to do that.
Do you know what?
It's illegal.
Yes.
It's not.
It is. No, but that's illegal. Now, hold on, 1 second. Hold on, let's clarify something.
It's a contract.
Okay, but let's clarify something.
It's a contract.
Advertising has...
It's not illegal.
It's not illegal. There are certain lines in advertising that you can get sued for false advertisement. And one of the blurred lines is you can't tell someone not to say that they're promoting.
You can word it. I'm not saying that you can word it.
And we all do. Let me learn. That's what, yeah, and that's what I'm saying, and that's what Lucas said about loopholes here. Now, what companies are doing to get around that, in your terms of, lots of companies, what I'm trying to say is, that it's not in favour of us lot, it's in favour of them. Now, they're allowing you to say it is an ad, so that the people who are smart enough to read between the lines will know, actually, do you know what? She might have gone and got surgery, but they paid her to do this. Yeah. But hold on.
But it's still perfect. They will see her body's different, and then if she's been honest about it, they'll see she's.
What if she's not honest about it?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. There's still people like that.
She's not honest about it. Hold on. What if she's not honest about it? People don't know she has.
Alright, let me ask you something. This is like to Yasmin, Esther, and Lani. Have you got your titties done?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I want to ask you lot something, yeah? Now, I don't think
I love this nigga.
getting surgery. I think some girls are just naturally born dead thing.
Yes, 100%.
Period, yeah?
Yep.
I think some girls are just naturally, you got a body like an old Chinese man, you're just a dead thing.
I want to clarify, none of us here had a body like a
Yeah, that's, yeah, okay, look.
I had ugly breasts. I had ugly breasts.
You know, I was more like a bear man.
You said earlier, yeah, that you claim your surgery like you own it, yeah? That's fine. And you're not insecure about that. That's fine. What I want to know, yeah, from all of you lot, yeah, Were you insecure before your surgery?
Of course, that's
You said that you weren't insecure about getting the surgery. Was you insecure before that? Is that why you got it in the first place?
the way Esther worded it earlier, I really, really liked. He basically said it wasn't that you was insecure, but you found something within yourself that you didn't like. So it wasn't.
That doesn't make any sense, bro. I'm coming. What you going there for, bro? Come here.
Like I was insecure about myself. That specific thing I didn't like. You understand? I've always had a bum. So as I'm listening to
Come here,
someone,
nigga.
That's an insecurity.
anyway, yeah, but before surgery, the question was, girls, I've got BBL done. I'm not insecure. I'm asking you guys.
No, but was you insecure? You was insecure before though. That's what I mean. That's why you got
Yeah,
it.
before my BBL, I don't look like what I look like now. Do you understand? If I was happy, then I wouldn't look.
So let me say, so you getting surgery, you feel like it's fixed all the insecurities that you had.
When Gogo said something like that earlier, and I didn't want to chime in yet because with me, yeah, okay, I have got a BBL, but anyone that's known me before, I did have a big bum before, so it was very hard for me to answer that because technically the surgeries that I done was before. I only did my BBL last year basically. I wasn't one of the first girls to do BBLs. I was probably one of the last people to do BBLs. I had done like liposuction, my breast, all that other stuff. So what I'm trying to say is I already had my bottom half. Do you understand? I just got gas. That's the truth. So I can't speak.
Can I speak on something? You said that you're the only one that you probably did it last, right? Now you said you've done it once. How many times have you?
I've done 6 surgeries.
Okay, cool. So that means it's a constant shuffle.
No. But that's no. We're talking about BBL. I didn't do 6 BBL.
No, I'm just saying in terms of okay. So you found the insecurity.
You know what it is? No, but can I say something? Esther also said another thing. When she had a child, her body changed. So I'm not gonna lie. I did some of these surgeries at a very early age, not knowing that our body was still developing. Straight up, I made a mistake, and I always put my hand up. Anyone has seen my music, I started doing my surgeries from like 21, 22. My body was still developing. Yeah. So by the time I hit 23 or 24, breast now has changed. You understand? My breast was never part of the plan. I had big breasts, but then I went to the gym, and guess what? I lost weight. And my breast went. So that became another insecurity growing up. I then hit 25, 26. Okay, I've got my breast done. I felt like I was top heavy.
Let me ask you something about man, yeah? Let me ask you something about man, because you said something about like wanting to be attractive. Yeah? That was one of the situations, yeah? That's more what I was getting at when I was asking the question earlier, yeah? Because I like to think about like the psychology behind like decisions that people make. So I feel like a lot of people I talk to or have a conversation about BBL talk about like attractiveness kind of thing in this. And I really wonder...
What, attracting guys or them looking attractive?
Even them looking attractive.
Yeah, both, but more so, yeah, not even why they're doing it, but more, let me lie. Yeah, let me lie. Not so much they what you look in the mirror and see, because that's your version of how attractive you are. Yeah, more so of what that does to attract the opposite sex. My thing is, do you find?
Because mine is, I did my surgery for that reason.
Yeah, let me ask.
Let me answer.
For man, like, do you think what did you think was going to happen when you got it done, and what like results have you seen? Do you think it attracts a better quality of man?
Okay, cool. I just want to speak on my experience.
No, but I want to ask because...
Cool. I want to speak on my experience. I've had 2 boob jobs. If I had my first boob job when I was 19 on the NHS, And wait, my tits were so fucking ugly. That's what I want to say.
You got pictures?
My tits were really, really, really ugly.
I hate
So
this
anyway,
picture.
the doctor said they'll do it on the NHS because they were really, really bad, yeah? And before you have surgery on the NHS, they give you counselling because they teach you that even though you are insecure about something on your outer, it might be your inner that you're also insecure about. So once you go under the knife, you might fix that. It might look better, but you might still be insecure inside. The thing is, I was a virgin. I kept my virginity because I couldn't have sex because I didn't want to take my clothes off in front of boys. So I only lost my virginity after I had my boobs done because after I had my boobs done, I was confident to be naked.
Forget how you felt about it. Has that attracted? Yeah, like has that attracted better men? Because I think that's not the question I asked her. The question I'm asking. She didn't answer the question I asked.
I don't think it did. I don't think it did. It was for me though. I hated my tits.
You know, you just said something. You said you lost your virginity after you did your tits, yeah? So, I don't know. I'm just going to throw this at you girls, yeah? Everyone involved, yeah? Now, I personally feel that girls do BBLs, not for themselves, they do it for men, to sexualize themselves. And what you just said proves that, because at the end of the day, you said you wasn't comfortable to even have sex. Not that you didn't want to have sex, but I know, but I'm just saying, based off...
She didn't feel confident getting naked, though, because she said she thought her tits were ugly. So she did it for another male's validation.
To give her confidence.
We're not going to pretend that it doesn't play a part.
Okay, for example... No, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. You sort of...
I'm saying, but agreeing with you, yes, I feel like it has an influence. How can it not?
Yeah.
How can it not?
Yeah.
You understand, I was in a relationship.
Anyone that says
Of
that
course,
is
it has an influence. But what you saying that girls go out of their way to do BBLs for men, that's a bold statement.
No, and I'm sticking with that.
And I'm going to tell you, anyone that's done it...
You're trying to say they only do it for men. That's what you're saying.
If man never existed, you don't want me to do it.
Let me finish, because I just want to educate you guys a little bit.
You can educate me, but I want to educate you
don't
on
need
what
to
I
educate
lot
me
think.
because I've got a BBL, so I'm going to educate you because you don't have a BBL.
I don't have it, but I also am a consumer. I listen.
So what I want to ask you, Mark, the girlfriends that you've had, the misses that you've had, all of them, do they do BBL for you?
Majority of them have.
A majority of them.
Okay. I've dated. Listen, hold on. I've dated two girls. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna say names or whatever. I've dated two girls. When I got with them, they didn't have BBL, didn't have tits or nothing. They didn't do boob jobs or whatever. I guarantee you, because of how I was doing this and how I used to talk about how I liked my women.
That's not a good thing, though.
So you made them insecure? So you made them insecure?
He didn't make them insecure.
No, he didn't make them insecure.
They were already insecure.
No.
You single-handedly made them insecure.
It's at the end of the day, it's to improve yourself, but also to give a...
I'm pleased the opposite sex.
Thank you.
All I know is that anyone that's got a BBL and been under the knife, can I just explain? Anyone that's been... No, listen, if you've been under the
Let me
knife...
say something. For example, Yasmin, yeah? You see the transition I was going through? I'd broken up with my daughter's father.
Yeah.
I was a single girl. And I had an upside down body.
I understand, because I did my BBL when I left my
Now
dad
the
too.
reality is I was fresh on the market. So at the same time, I want to look good, feel
I
good.
get that
You
was
know what I mean?
me.
So that's... If there's
Esther, man never played a part in any way, shape or form in you getting surgery.
Can I ask Esther?
Answer that
I'm
question,
going to get to that
please.
because
Answer
I feel
the
like you're
question.
trying to get this question up on me.
No,
Like,
answer
Esther,
the
can I ask
question.
you
It's
something,
a simple yes or no.
So when you did your surgery, whichever surgery you did, yeah, you remember the pre-assessment, the general anesthetic, remember the recovery, the faha, going toilet. Okay, the reason why I'm saying this, yeah, everything that you read, but I'm not even going to go into detail.
You know what you
know.
went through.
Are you telling me that you did that when you're doing it? Was a man in your mind?
No, at that point.
This was in my mind.
But listen, hold on. You're talking about the process. You're not talking about the psychology.
I see the end result. I'm not looking at... So, wait. I just want to get this straight.
There's no way she has an insecure t-shirt on, bro. There's no fucking way.
I've spent £15,000 of my hard-working money to look as good as I can look for a guy.
Yes.
Wait, look, a guy for multiple guys. Oh hell no, that's not how it works down here. Darling. If I'm getting my body done and I'm spending my hard money, that's for me. If a guy wants to fund that stuff, then that's a different discussion. But no guy funded for my body.
At the forefront of my mind wasn't man. the forefront of my mind was me, my, you know, confidence. I have no regrets. It's one of the best things I ever done for me.
Every time y'all say it's for confidence, though, it sounds like you're doing it for validation. Like, especially when the one chick said she didn't lose her virginity until she didn't feel confident enough to take her shirt off to look naked in front of men. That's validation. That's seeking attention. So you technically did do it for a man.
Do you understand? It gave me a confidence beyond belief. Like, ain't nobody that can...
Not even that. That shouldn't give you confidence, bro. Because you're just tucking down a deeper issue that you could solve within yourself instead of getting aesthetics or silicone to just fill that down. That makes no sense. That's not true validation.
Tell me nothing. Nada.
I'm trying to even track a curveball in there as well before this, but I want to get to this point because you are doing too much.
God,
The truth of the matter is, whether you like it or not, the truth is, on that journey, yeah, to getting your surgery, man has played a part in it. That's one thing. Right, now let me go to my curveball. Let's look at it like this, man and woman, yeah? You have the luxury, or should I say, or the ability to go under the knife. Men that are born dead. No, like, let's be real. Or men, hold on. You have to put it into perspective. Men that are just butters. Niggas have to just live with that. Exactly. My hairline. I live with it. What's up?
Is hair transplant?
So,
Hair transplant?
right here. Let's not like pick and choose and do hair compared to tits, ass. Like, you can't go get. Let me talk, please. Let me talk. For example, I can't go and get my piece chopped.
You can now.
Can you? A lot of men need to get that.
For someone who said they were
Whoa.
insecure about their body, you should not be saying that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on now.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't matter. If you were just sitting here preaching that you got your body changed for yourself, you can't be saying that a lot of men gotta get a surgery to make their dick bigger or smaller. Like, that makes no sense, bro. How can you sit there and preach insecurity, but you're okay with putting down another person for his insecurity?
Men
Gross.
don't have that
Fucking
option
gross.
the way you guys do. Even if it's accessible. Yeah? Because of the way our society is. We don't
Because BBL wasn't accepted here back in the day.
Did I say it's not your choice that you got BBL? I don't understand. Did I say it's not your choice? What I'm saying to you is, yeah, we're talking about mindset. We're talking about insecurity. What I'm saying is, with men, and a lot of the time, yeah, our insecurities, the way we're born, the way shit is, we just have to deal with it.
It's still a massive stigma for men to go and get.
If my mindset is like this and we have to live with it, like,
Why can't you?
do the same? That's just a question I'm putting to you. I'm not.
I can't even answer that even just us because that's a big
No,
question.
but you've
That's
done
not-
the BBL, yeah?
That's
You
not a
have
big
mindset.
question,
You
nigga.
have
It's a
to
yes
disagree.
or no.
The same way I disagree.
So what are you asking then?
No, I don't know what you're asking, but I'm going to try and answer it anyway. Let me answer you.
When I was growing up, I had a fat nose. Yo, Lucas's nose is wench. I didn't say, you know what, because I can go and do a nose job, I'm gonna go do a nose job. I learned to live with the fact, and I thought a lot of males learn to live with the fact that, bro, my deadness is part of what makes my buffness. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather walk around saying, what? Fat nose painting.
I'm not gonna lie, I think that's ego and pride rather than.
Hey, what? You lot are.
Lucas, I want to show you something. Lucas, I don't care. Lucas, I'm going to show you guys. If this was me, you understand? And I was walking like this until 3-4 years ago, you understand? I'm showing you, Lucas. I'm only showing you because basically you're saying.
Me at 16. Make it closer.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is I'm 26. I only done this recently, so all my years I was looking like this.
Let me tell you
So
something.
I held myself.
I'll
So
tell
what
you,
you trying
me
to
at
say?
16, yeah? If I was mentally frail, the point I'm making is, yeah, we all.
No, I think no.
Relax, man.
I am relaxed.
Relax. We all, as male and females, go through insecurities. What I'm saying to you is, fair enough, yeah? It's not the same. No, she's saying it's not the same, fair enough. Let's go with her. Fair enough, yeah? It's not the same. Cool. What I'm saying to you is, yeah, I, as a male, have grown within our society and collectively, it's almost like it's a broad thing where, you know what? Brothers, you just have to live with it.
Yes,
And
we've grown accustomed to our insecurities and we deal with it.
Maybe you need to get your P's up. Maybe you need to be a fashionista. You need to get your
Not even just that. I feel like I feel like men realize that our insecurities really don't matter. So what? We're fat. So what? We don't have this, or our nose is big. It's not something that truly defines or dictate what we do with life, because we're realistic on how we have to go about it. Girls are so engaged by their emotions that one small thing that they feel will change their opinion on themselves and their body. We don't have that same feeling.
Grow a beard. Yeah, grow a beard. Your hair, whatever. But my thing is, why is it that with you guys, you make it, okay, well, I've gone in the knife, doesn't mean that I'm insecure. Like, it's a big extreme, is what I'm saying.
You want a man can be clapped and still win in this world. A woman can't.
Whoa!
A woman can't be. That's facts. If a woman's biased, then no one wants to talk to her. No, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Wait, because I haven't finished. Don't get me wrong. You can be a prime minister and all that stuff as a woman, but if a prime minister is a oh my god. If a prime minister is a man and he's biased, he gets told a little bit less than a woman. Women have a lot more pressure when it comes to...
Nah, I don't agree with that at all, because you women can sit here and make any statement you want with no fear of repercussions, but us men have to watch what we say in this world, or we'll get labeled a misogynist or get canceled.
Look, so I don't agree with you. A man can be biased.
We agree with that, but here's what he's
The
saying.
fuck we do?
Kind of like stumble yourself into a bit of a corner, yeah? What he's saying is, as a man, you live with it and you find other things to work with you to compensate. Hold on, let me finish. But what she's saying is that, oh, it's not the same for women because the beauty standards are important for women. That means that what you're essentially saying is you place value more on the beauty rather. Hold on. Rather than going to work on other things such as your personality or your job or things like that.
We can go under the knife. We can go under the knife. Why are men not choosing to do that generally?
I'm not saying that it is the same for men and women. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is there is, because you are women, I think, and because we are men and we're taught kind of differently, we are kind of like taught and brought up to compensate in other ways for things that we don't feel like we can go under the knife for. Even if it is available to us, we are kind of like taught and cultivated to find other ways.
Essentially, you don't pick and choose when you want to pick a mental frailty with regards to certain things in terms of insecurities. That's the bottom line.
I think our views on surgery and BBL kind of comes from our surroundings, because I know a lot of guys I went to uni with who are cool going to get a nose job, who are cool going to get their teeth done, and they don't see nothing wrong with that. So I think our perception on men not being able to get surgery to make things look better. Yeah, it's based on our surroundings, because there are a lot of men who are comfortable doing it. Yeah, no. I just
want to touch on, I want to touch on like insecurity, because like I feel like Lucas made a really good point. I feel like insecurity is like glue, in the sense that it will just stick to whatever you give it effort to stick to. Do you know what I mean? I was 10 stone heavier than I am now. I had weight loss surgery to lose the weight. So obviously before I was really insecure, like people would say horrible things to me, like I just didn't feel good in myself, blah, 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 blah. I thought that losing weight or getting to this point now, my insecurities would vanish. Definitely not the case. I've just done other things to attach the insecurities.
So it's like a growing disease.
Like cancer.
So basically I lost a lot of weight over the past year. I've lost like 10 stone, which is about 60 kg, 140 pounds, around there. Literally, like, I was a big bitch, basically. But the way I've lost weight was, I kind of, not lost my shape, but booty ain't what it used to be. So I definitely feel like I would love to get a BBL in the future if I can. I definitely don't knock surgery. You just have to make sure you're not going down a slippery slope, which I feel like a lot of females end up doing. So I probably would get one if I can afford it.
So you said that you're still insecure, yeah? But let me ask you this. In terms of attention from like man, yeah? Since you lost weight, have you gotten way more attention? Because let me say something about you. Like, with you showed me the before picture of yourself, yeah? Like, personally, I think I like fat things, innit? So before when I saw you before, I would have still beaten it, because I do like fat things, yeah? But what I'm trying to say is, big man thing, yeah? I'm all for the surgically enhanced bodies, bruv. The bigger the batty, the better, bruv. When I see a big batty, I'm just gonna
This nigga still always why.
I go with a flat batty, that's childish, bruv. That's immature. The only time a BBL's dead is when a girl's got skinny legs, bruv, and you're just built like an ant, bruv. That's dead. Do you say that after you've lost weight, you've gotten more attention from men?
There's more, so it's quantity, but I wouldn't necessarily say there's quality.
But hasn't that still fixed the insecurity you had, where guys weren't approaching you?
Yeah. So the thing that actually,
the thing, was it everyone though?
Yeah, both. So there were many things that made me insecure, but I think the thing that actually pushed me over the edge to make me get surgery in the first place was I was talking to a guy, and he said he basically said to his best friend that I was almost perfect. It's like, oh, face nice, personality nice, but she's not slim thick. That was and it wasn't like he was the only one that said it. There was many people that said that before, or dated guys that wanted to see me as like projects, like, oh babe, should we go gym? Should we do this? Should we do that? I'm like,
So
why-
it didn't
why
stick
go
to you
gym
until
all
a
the
male,
time?
until a male that you wanted said
I'm not gonna
something.
lie, you are a buff girl.
Yeah, you're beautiful.
Girl, so you'll get that.
Yeah, but body dysmorphia is one of the key factors that this happens.
So my point basically was that the insecurity is a problem in itself, and it's not in your BBL, and it's not in your weight loss, and it's in you, it's in your mind.
Thank you. Accountability is great.
Let me say something.
That's not.
If man never existed,
Right.
yeah,
That's not accountability.
What?
Sorry, is someone talking?
What the fuck does that mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's surgery. People won't be doing surgery.
Listen, if there was no man in the world, yeah, do you think us as women, we would think about, example, going to the gym,
BBL.
doing BBL?
We would, because our attraction would just change. Our attraction would change to the women.
3 girls have done whatever, you haven't done it, but you're considering it.
Me? No.
Are you considering?
She's not done cosmetics. So.
No, but you're considering doing some form of surgery, right? So, have you?
Have I done surgery?
Are you thinking about it?
I thought about it, but my thing is, at least I'm giving myself 1 year to lose weight and to fix myself in the gym. If it doesn't work, then I'm going away.
You're going to exhaust every form and means.
To the gym, naturally, to lose weight, everything, diet, everything. I'm going.
You're gonna train us?
Should we end it like this, yeah? Look at how you see men go from before to after, yeah? With being big, and they go to the gym, gets his body for summer. You women can do the same, it's just dedication.
There's a lot of emphasis placed on exterior beauty these days. So girls are looking to do whatever they can to maximize on that. So that's why I feel like this whole BBL trend is a mass.
I feel like people are always looking for the easy way out. If you can buy and go get surgery, I don't see that there's anything wrong with that, but you need to be comfortable with the consequences and how people are going to perceive you is really what it is. And you got to realize that there was a level of insecurity to you getting that surgery to lose whatever you were trying to get rid of. But other than that was a banger video. I still don't agree with that a man can get clapped and still win in this world. That shit is too much. I'll be back at it again with another banger. You already know.